So we have a lot of new fragrances coming out. So I want to talk about some of them, which ones I'm excited about, which ones I'm kind of indifferent about, and let's just get right to it. So the first one that I am very excited about, that is really like surprising and shocking to me what this scent is appearing to be, is the new Khamrah Waha. I'm probably saying it Waha, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about though. So far we have 3 Khamrahs. Khamrah Quer, the original Khamrah, and Khamrah Dukan. Khamrah Dukan smoky, Khamrah Quer added coffee, and then the original Khamrah apple, cinnamony, a little bit boozy, gorgeous. This one sounds like it is probably the most different out of those 3, or out of all 4 flankers, because it has a cucumber type of profile. Apparently it is like the first natural cucumber that has ever been attempted or tried in a fragrance, which is interesting. I don't know how they do that, but cool. And what I've heard is that it has like some of the original Khamrah DNA in there, but also with cucumber. And I've heard it described as a both warm and cool fragrance at the same time, which is just like, what? How? So I'm very, very interested, because I never in a million years would have thought or expected or even wanted the original Khamrah DNA to be combined with a cool, fresh cucumber note. So you have my undivided attention. Now, cucumber is one of my favorite notes in fragrances. I love the freshness that it brings. And it's interesting to see them do this, because none of the Khamrahs to me are like very spring or summertime vibes, right? To me, they're usually more of cooler weather, fall time, or blah, blah, blah. They don't really evoke like, oh, super hot day, let me wear Khamrah Quer. That's not me. But a fresh cucumber Khamrah, interesting. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Next one that I'm interested about is we have a new Hawass fragrance. This is going to be Hawass Glitz. And this is supposed to be inspired by BDK's Empatia. Now, we do also already have a couple of other BDK Empatia fragrances. I think one of the most notable ones is Impalisa by Hekaya Attar line. So I'm definitely going to be comparing those two against the original to see which one I think, performs best. Empatia, if you are not familiar with it, is a really interesting blend of Amouage Guidance 46 and Delina. So I think it kind of tones down some of the polarizing intensity that can be found in Amouage Guidance and adds in a bit more mass appealing rose. And I think that's what makes it so likable. Really nice scent, definitely one of the best sellers from the BDK line. So I'm very, very interested to see what Hawass is gonna do. I think Hawass makes some great fragrances. Hawass Diva is an excellent inspired fragrance for one of the Valentino Donna Born and Aromas. They have a really great lineup. So I am very interested to see what they're gonna do with the DNA. Then we have a new YSL fragrance. I think this may have like just been released as I'm recording this video. So hopefully I will get this one very, very soon. This one, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Quer Fetish Amber. So this has a very interesting profile to me. We have some aldehydes in the opening. Of course, we get amber along with cardamom. I'm a little bit nervous about the cardamom in the opening. Orris, which will be a nice creamy type of floral note for us, hopefully. And then, of course, you get your musk, your patchouli, your almond, your myrrh, your lavender. So I'm not sure. There's a part of me that feels like this could be interesting. It's a YSL. I love Baby Cat. I love the black opiums. But there are some notes in there like the cardamom, the lavender, that I'm a little bit nervous about. So we'll see. I'm going to try to see if they have samples available first to try out before just blind buying it, because it does seem like a risky DNA. But I'm very intrigued to see what this is going to give. Next, we have a fragrance from someone that I was not expecting to drop a fragrance in 2026, Drake, of all people. So he is dropping a unisex fragrance. And I believe this one is called Cloudar. And this is supposed to be like a white floral, but also be fresh and green and vanillic and amber. It's got a lot going on. I'm very, very interested to see what it's going to give. What type of smells does Drake like that he would want to sell to the masses? So we'll see. I'm going to try to scoop up a bottle if I can, and I'll keep you guys posted about that one for sure. We do have a new black opium coming out. This one is pink glaze. I haven't really seen any note breakdowns on what exactly it's giving. I've just seen the bottle. So I have no idea what it's going to be. I hope that they keep, the same type of warm gourmand coffee DNA, but maybe add more fruit. I don't know. I don't know what the pink is giving. So no information on that really, but I'm interested to see what it's going to actually deliver. But the one on this list that I am the most the most interested to get my hands on is Burberry's new Ambery Vanilla, like a new flanker in the Burberry Goddess line. And from what I'm hearing or reading, this is going to feature a maple note addition. So I imagine it's going to make the scent sweeter. Now, what I find very interesting about this is when I think of the Burberry Goddess dupes, like Athena, blah, 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 Lionheart, all of them. What is the main difference between them and the original Burberry Goddess? The sweetness. And a lot of people actually prefer those dupes to Burberry Goddess, not only because usually it has better projection and longevity, but the added sweetness does make that overall profile feel richer and not just like a spicy, elevated vanilla, but like a richer, sweeter, more like well-rounded vanilla. I still love the original Burberry Goddess DNA, don't get me wrong, but I can understand why someone might like more than Burberry Goddess because of that. So I am interested to see if the addition of maple syrup is them essentially giving us a sweeter Burberry Goddess that they're seeing duped over and over and over again, but now they're just gonna do it in their own way with maple syrup. Interesting. And very interesting if this does end up smelling anything like because then it's like, okay, Burberry Goddess was duped, and now maybe Burberry Goddess is gonna dupe the dupes. I don't know. This is my crazy theory. It might not smell anything like that, but my first thought was sweeter Burberry Goddess. I'm very, very interested. And this one doesn't have a release date yet, unfortunately, but hopefully very, very soon. Realcence has also announced that he will be dropping a new fragrance. And I heard Daniel Rene say that he's going to be launching it on his Mega Live, I wanna say on May 29th. But what he has shared is that it's gonna be a Flormond and very different from his fragrance that he dropped last year, Main Character. So this will be interesting. I'm not the biggest floral person, but I can appreciate a well-done floral fragrance if it is done in a mass appealing kind of way, but I'm not like a true floral lover. So I'm looking forward to seeing the note breakdown to see whether or not I think it would be my personal taste, but either way, I'll probably still get it just so I can review it. Sometimes I get fragrances to review them, and sometimes I get fragrances because I myself really want that one. So we'll see what Steven is gonna be delivering to us this time. So let me know, guys, which of these are you most interested to smell, and I will see you guys back tomorrow for our next episode.